Space looks peaceful, silent, beautiful. It is also one of the most hostile environments a human body can ever encounter. No air, no pressure, temperatures that swing 500 degrees in seconds, radiation that shreds your DNA, and debris moving faster than a bullet. Today, we're counting down the 10 ways space will try to kill you, and exactly how long you'd survive each one. Before we start, hit subscribe if you love space, survival, and the science of things that can absolutely ruin your day. Let's count down from 10. Number 10, your own life support system. Spacecraft rely on chemicals like ammonia for cooling and lithium hydroxide to scrub carbon dioxide. If a seal fails, ammonia can leak directly into your breathing air, a substance that burns lungs and eyes on contact. In 2013, a real ammonia scare on the International Space Station forced astronauts to evacuate to the Russian segment and seal the hatch. In a sealed metal box hundreds of kilometers from the nearest hospital, a leak isn't an inconvenience, it's a countdown. Number 9, the bends. Yes, the same thing that hurts deep-sea divers. Spacesuits operate at lower pressure than a spacecraft cabin, move from one to the other too fast, and nitrogen dissolved in your blood can form bubbles, the same way a shaken soda fizzes when opened. Those bubbles can lodge in joints, lungs, even the brain, causing crippling pain, paralysis, or worse. That's why astronauts pre-breathe pure oxygen for hours before a spacewalk. Skipping that step isn't just risky, it's a death sentence, written in nitrogen bubbles. Number 8, fire. On Earth, heat rises and pulls in fresh oxygen, creating that familiar flickering flame. In microgravity, there's no up, so flames form perfect, slow-moving spheres that spread along surfaces in eerie silence. Worse, smoke doesn't rise away from you. It lingers, mixing with the air you breathe. In a sealed metal capsule with a finite oxygen supply, a fire doesn't just burn, it poisons the entire atmosphere you have left. Number 7, drifting away. There's no air resistance in space, no current to carry you back. If a tether fails during a spacewalk and your jetpack doesn't fire, you simply keep moving, forever, in whatever direction you were already going. With no friction to slow you down, even a gentle push can become an unstoppable drift into the dark. You'd have hours of breathable air. You'd have a perfect view of Earth, and you'd have absolutely no way to change your course. Number 6, space junk. Orbital debris, sometimes no bigger than a grain of sand, travels at speeds up to 17,000 miles per hour. At that velocity, even a paint fleck carries the punch of a bullet. A hit to a spacesuit or a station window can cause instant depressurization. There's no dodging it. There's barely time to detect it. Space agencies track thousands of pieces of debris precisely because the smallest impact at the wrong angle ends everything. Number 5, simply running out of air. It sounds obvious, but it's one of the most common real risks in space travel. Every spacecraft carries a fixed, finite oxygen supply and carbon dioxide scrubbers that must keep working perfectly. If those systems fail, or if carbon dioxide builds up faster than it can be removed, you won't suffocate dramatically. You'll get a headache, then confusion. Then you'll quietly lose consciousness, often without realizing anything is wrong at all. Number 4, temperature extremes. In direct sunlight, surfaces in orbit can reach over 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Step into shadow, and that same surface can plunge to negative 250. That's a 500-degree swing within feet of you. Spacesuits are engineered with multiple insulating layers specifically to fight this, because without them, one side of your body could be cooking while the other is freezing solid, simultaneously. Number 3, solar flares. Our sun occasionally erupts with coronal mass ejections, massive bursts of radiation flung across the solar system. Astronauts caught outside a shielded module during a major solar storm could absorb a lethal radiation dose within minutes, leading to acute radiation sickness, vomiting, organ failure, and death within days. It's one of the biggest reasons future Mars missions are being designed around heavy radiation shelters, because out there, the sun isn't just a light source, it's a weapon. Number 2, background cosmic radiation. Beyond Earth's protective magnetic field, astronauts are constantly bombarded by high-energy particles from deep space. Unlike a solar flare, This danger is slow and silent, steadily damaging DNA, raising cancer risk, and potentially harming the brain and central nervous system over a long mission. A multi-year trip to Mars would expose a crew to radiation levels far beyond anything considered safe on Earth. It won't kill you in space. It might kill you years after you come home. Number 1. Exposure to the vacuum of space itself. If your suit or cabin loses pressure entirely, you have about 10 to 15 seconds of useful consciousness before oxygen starvation shuts your brain down. Moisture on your tongue and eyes would begin to boil, not from heat, but from the total absence of pressure. Your body wouldn't explode like in the movies, but it would swell as gases trapped in your tissues expand. Without immediate repressurization, death follows within roughly 1 to 2 minutes. Of everything on this list, it is the fastest, the most absolute, and the most unforgiving. Space doesn't need fire, or ice, or radiation to kill you. Sometimes, all it takes is nothing at all. Space is breathtaking precisely because it's merciless. Every mission, every spacewalk, every habitat is built around outsmarting these 10 threats. And so far, humanity has done it for over 60 years. Which one of these scared you the most? Let me know in the comments, and if you think you're safe from space on Earth, think again. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about 10 things that can kill you on Earth from space. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next one.